to choose their own destiny and live with their fate till the judgment morning. So whether good or bad decisions that we make, there's always a price tag, make no mistake. So before I point my finger, I just check my own character to make sure I'm not driving the same car. So mister, what was the price? What was the price? Why you choose to call the election so blastedly? What was the price? What was the price that made you afraid to tell Calder Hat, leave we country? What was the price? What was the price? While Calder happy, your people suffer. So don't vex if the DJ play a different song with different love way. That is just the price you cause we to pay. F.A., call your price to change the highway route. Call your price to tell we even are really they talk the truth. Call your price, I will buy Tobago. Call your price, but I want to build me mansion also. Call your price to endorse Dr. Rowley. Call your price if you really want to save your PNM party. Call your price to protect Monclico. Call your price, all the Clico worshippers want to know. Call your price, hey, ting dang doy, kill it, ting dang doy, Kaiso, hey, 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 hey.
Let the people in the world today don't realize that worries don't pay. Resting the worries upon your shoulder, only bringing you older and older. These wicked things them people does do. You don't realize you have worries too. Tell them to never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I said to tell them never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. Never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you. She told me as a matter of fact to fling all my troubles behind my back. Keep in touch with the Almighty for guidance, love and serenity. She said to never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. My granny told me never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. Granny tell me never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you. This one happened a few weeks ago, which bad. Why down in Togo, a fella wanted to commit suicide. You know he ran quite down by the wayside. Only a fig the man had to eat. He eat the fig and threw the fig skin in the street. From the time that the fig skin fall by his feet, the fella snatched it up and started to eat. And he told him never ever worry. You feel that things really hard, well I tell you, never ever worry. You feel that you're suffering bad, yes he told you, never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Presently you could see somebody suffering more than you. Scientists have said it's a fact and it has been told. Worries in the world, sickness in the world. Oh yes, therefore I explain. If you let worries take charge of your brain, 10 to 1 you'll end up like a louse. Start stirring mind in the crazy house. That's why you never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell you, never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. What I'm saying is true. Anywhere you turn, somebody's suffering more than you. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell you, never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. Never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you. Never ever worry, don't mind how things looking hard. Never ever worry, don't mind how you're suffering bad. Never ever worry, what I'm saying is true. Anywhere you turn, somebody's suffering more than you. Never ever worry, don't mind how things looking hard. I tell you, never ever worry, don't mind.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with you. It's in the village of the Anselm and Marjorie on the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You could reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. And of course, that's the song by The Pretender. Never ever worry. Even when things seems very bad, as it is in Trinidad and Tobago. So, as I am interacting with the listeners here, yes, Marvin, I did hear about the statement that Vanilla Allen Toppin, I'll call her for now VAT, that's VAT, Vanilla Allen Toppin made about the future Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. I'm very fully aware of that statement. So let's go to some local news here happening in our communities of South Orange and Maplewood. South Orange Maplewood School Mother UN Club shines at annual conference in New York City. Ever think it might be possible to change the world? How about spend a weekend tackling some of the world's most challenging problems? This past weekend, South Orange Maplewood Schools, or South Orange Middle School students, got to do exactly that. These students, along with South Orange Middle School teachers Katrina Karras and Barbara Tassoni, joined 1,600 other students and teachers from around the world in New York City as part of the United Nations Association Middle School Conference. This weekend was a culmination of work that the students have been doing since October 2014, when the Mother UN Club began meeting. The conference opened on Thursday, March the 26th, with a special ceremony in the General Assembly of the United Nations. The students then got right to work early Friday morning, presenting proposed resolutions, negotiating with representatives of other countries, and ensuring that their principal mission were met. Their work continued on Saturday and then late in the day with a closing ceremony and presentation of awards. So there you have it. The South Orange Middle School attending an annual UN conference in New York City. As you know, we have an election coming up here in Maplewood for the Township Committee, and we have 3 individuals vying for 2 seats in the Maplewood Township Committee Democratic primary. We also have 1 Republican who actually put in his file. One of these days, I may decide to run for the Maplewood Township Committee. What do you think about that, Marjorie? I know you're listening, Marjorie. Yeah, let me send my co-host a message here to see if she's listening. I got to seriously think about that if I'm going to run for the Maplewood Township Committee. Because I seriously think, being that I run so much, it'd be easy, I think. People say, Anselm, look, it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy. Yeah, I think it's going to be easy. I seriously think it's going to be easy. But, because remember what I say, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And anything I dedicate myself to, I'm sure I can put in the work to make it successful. 3 Maplewood Democrats will vie for 2 seats in the primary election for the Maplewood Township Committee on June the 2nd, while a lone Republican has filed to run. Incumbent Township Committeeman Jerry Ryan and Planning Board member Nancy Adams are running on a ticket against challenger Greg Lembridge. Ryan and Adams were selected from among 8 candidates, including Lembridge, and received the Maplewood Democratic Committee's endorsement. Lembridge is running without the Maplewood Democratic Committee's official endorsement. Phyllis Scalera, endorsed by the Essex Republican Party Organization Incorporated, also filed to run of the deadline earlier today, according to Township Clerk Litz Fritzen. Adam and Ryan announced their formation of the campaign committee today after filing their petition. Former Vice Mayor Celia King will serve as the chair of Adams-Ryan campaign, while Planning Board Chair Tom Carlson will serve as the campaign manager. I have known these dedicated, experienced, and caring individuals for many years, wrote King in a release, and strongly believe that they are the team Maplewood needs right now. I am honored to have the opportunity to support them. Carlson added, I serve with both Nancy and Jerry on the Planning Board. Their dedication and careful consideration of application before us is consistently impressive. They are not afraid to disagree and present thoughts and issues, while ultimately will bring about the best for Maplewood. I have no doubt they'll do the same on the Township Committee. Yeah, they're going to continue to vote with each other, and most of the times it's end up to be 5-0. But I can tell you this, though. Fred Perfetta is behind Lembridge. Former Mayor Fred Perfetta and former Township Committeeman David Humer are serving as co-chairs for Lembridge campaign. Both Perfetta and Humer are also members of the Maplewood Democratic Committee. On Lembridge's Facebook campaign page, Perfetta posted, Greg is an outstanding candidate and I back him fully. We need youth on the Maplewood Township Committee, fresh ideas, creative intelligence, and a willingness to listen to public opinion. Greg embodies all of these qualities. His ideas for Maplewood are what we need. Stay tuned and listen to what he has to say. You will be impressed. Lembridge told the Village Green that he was inspired rather than discouraged by the MDC process and his lack of an endorsement. In the process, I became more excited to get involved. By the end of the day, 30 people in a conference room don't get to decide who should govern a town of 24,000 people. Perfetta said he did not see Lembridge's candidacy as indicating any kind of split on the MDC. I think this is the healthiest discussion we have had on the MDC in 15 years. It was a very close vote and very robust debate, and a lot of talk about getting new blood on the committee. Profeta himself was initially elected to